Hello, welcome to Readings with Foxfire. I am Foxfire. I am going to be doing our tarot card readings for the collective today. I do apologize for not being online and having these up before the 22nd. Now we're getting into the end of July. And I don't know if you've seen my quick little message, but there's been quite a lot of family dynamics happening. So it's been very overwhelming and time consuming and emotionally draining, so I have not been able to do my readings. So I thank you very much for all your prayers and support and your loyalty to my channel, and I will be picking up towards the end of the month for the personal readings. Okay, so we're going to start off with a quick general collective reading. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, see what comes up today. I believe it's the 27th of July. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what flows out. So we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse for the wants and desires of most of you. We have the Justice card in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and it pops out the last card in the placement of the actual reality of things. And we have the Strength card. So let's see what is going to come out for the overall energy of the universe and its guidance as to what we can do, messages on how to move forward, and what it's going to do to push us, for those of us who aren't making the decisions consciously or unconsciously. Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Death card upright, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So the overall reading of this energy is, or the overall energy of the reading is the Six of Wands. Okay. And that card is a card of achievement. So like all of us right now, we're looking for achievement, you know, hashtag goals. I'm sure a lot of us have been doing quite a lot since COVID broke through. You know, as I had predicted before, I had a feeling it was coming, and I do also still believe we will be pulled back. But the achievement is there, so we're definitely trying to get someplace, trying to accomplish our goals, trying to set forth a new set of priorities in our lives. So for those of you who this resonates with, I'm going to begin. So the Seven of Swords in reverse in the upright position talks about punishment or being caught, making amends. So some of you out there have been sort of maybe unconsciously or completely consciously making mistakes, self-sabotaging, perhaps causing havoc. Maybe you've, you know, had something come into your life that's affected you, and therefore people are perceiving you in an incorrect way. Perhaps you are, you know, sort of being burdened by something, and therefore, you know, you're not really moving forward. You're sort of just either self-sabotaging, like I said, or you feel like you're going to be punished for something. So I feel like a lot of you out there are looking for forgiveness for this. The Four of Swords in the reverse also talks about, usually it's in the upright position, it's a rest card. So like you take time out, you need to go in within, you know, you have the three swords dangling above you and the one below. So it's kind of like you're trying to work through your stuff, right? And this is in the reverse, so I feel like a lot of you want that. You want to get past that point. You know, you definitely don't want to be sort of sitting around and waiting for things to transpire. You've done the work. I feel like you have a little bit of restlessness going on and some anxiety perhaps over this healing process that it's occurring from the Seven of Swords, okay? Also, I feel like there might be some anxiety there because you're ready to act. So I don't feel like it's an anxiety of like, you know, I don't want to deal with the world. It's more of an anxiety of like, like restlessness, like I I just want to go and get things done, and because the Seven of Swords is in the reverse, it's sort of holding you back a little bit. So I feel like that's, for some of you, that might resonate with you. The Ten of Wands in the reverse is talking about like taking a break, because normally in the upright position you're it's hard work and you're constant, it's a workaholic sort of feeling to it, right? So just go 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 go. In the reverse, it's more talking about the opposite of that. Okay, so we're talking about looking for more freedom, maybe lightening up a little bit too in your emotional sense, mental capacities as well. You're finally saying no to people as well. You're finally saying, no, I need to do this for me, or I need to work on this for me. Like, you're like, the whole wants and desires is about you and going forward with you and self perseverance and self-growth, right? So in this position, it really makes sense that it's in this lineup, because it does suggest that you're ready to take that time out. You know what you need to do for yourself. So that's your overall desire, right? Is to have that work back, that momentum, that that sort of freedom to do the things that you need to do in life. And because of some of the emotional mental strife you're going through, I feel like again, and that could be also related to COVID and the crisis and the work and all these things that are happening around us. Okay, so keep in mind that it might be just like an energy that I'm getting because it's for the collective, but for those of you, I feel like it really will resonate with you personally, because you may be going through something that you're trying to break free from. You want it over with. You just want to get back to your normal life. Okay. The middle section is basically the reality in the current position. So we have the Justice card in the reverse, which means usually in the upright position it means justice, right? Obviously justice means justice. Balance. We're looking at like Libra, okay? So Libra energy there for sure. Up here we have a lot of air sign and some fire sign, okay? But the Libra in the reverse talks about how you don't have the balance right now going on. So that does absolutely coincide with your desires and wants. And with the balance out of order, it does tend to create some feelings of unfairness. And I also want to touch on the fact that there might be some dishonesty going on in a relationship, okay, or the workplace. So just be mindful of that. Then we also have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And the Ace of Cups talks about so the Ace of Cups is an abundance card. It's like a birthing card. It's like new things coming, like life-changing events, right? Like a birth. And so it's normally referred to as conception. So there's a conceived notion of something happening right now in reality that's approaching you. Now this is in the opposite direction. So right now I feel like it's talking about you feeling like you're being let down. And it also might be because of this dishonest feeling that's happening with you. I also feel like there's a sense of depression there. I also feel like there could be a very strong sense of disappointment. Just an overall feeling of being let down, like sort of having all these expectations and then, watching them sort of fall apart around you. Which again aligns with the wants and desires. So we're on the right track. Strength card in the upright position, that's good though, because that means that, we're working through things and we do have the strength that we need to get through it, which means we are not weak and therefore we will come through this. So there's no abusive power going on. So if this is a relationship, resonation with you, if this frequency is on the resonance of relationship, for those of you who are watching, I feel like this is the card to represent to you that life is infinity, okay? So like everything goes around, comes around. It's a constant loop. It's a never ending, snake biting its tail. It's a karmic strength that you have. It's something that's within you. It's innate. And I feel like it's there. And although it's although all these things are occurring in your life, you're very strong right now. So it's okay to go through this. This is the perfect time going into, now that we're into Leo, to really, really work on your passions, your creativities, your interests, your love life, your harmony, to get that balance back, right? And I feel like that's what a lot of you are looking for. But the Strength card is wonderful in this position because, again, it reminds us that we're equipped and we have the tools necessary to get through this. So I'm just want to point that out. Okay, so then we have the overall energy of the universe saying Knight of Wands in reverse, Death card upright, and Five of Pentacles in reverse. So let's look at the Wands card first. And the Knight of Wands, so generally Wands cards are all air, fire signs, like Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So again, we're in the Leo atmosphere, so that makes perfect sense for that to pop up. I'm just going to point that out. The Knight of Wands in the reverse position, however, talks about a chaotic situation, person, or event. So there's some chaos going on around you energetically, which I believe is creating all of this drama, but it's okay because it's meant to happen. The universe is pushing this to the forefront, releasing the veil so you can see all of the things that need to be worked on and to remind you that you do have the strength to get through it. As well as the fact that the Knight also is representative of like fire sign is like fiery and passion, right? So usually Leos and Aries and Sagittarius, they all have like a lot of like sexual energy, like strong sexual energy, and it might not even be about sex. It's just they're very charming and attractive and seducing, and you know, that kind of like vibe. They walk in a room, everybody looks, you know, that kind of thing. And I feel like that's what it's telling you, that is going to come back to you once you work through what you need to work through. So don't worry, the universe is saying that will come back. So I know you're stuck in a rut right now, but it's all going to return because you have the strength to get through it. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse is saying, you know what, we know you're like this right now and we got you. We're going to push it the other direction for you, but you got to do the work. Okay. And I also want to just, I want to note that this also represents impulsivities. So I think right now is a good time to sort of just keep an eye on your impulses. Try not to spend, try not to overeat, try not to indulge too much right now. I feel like it will interrupt the process of your healing and moving forward and your heart space growth, okay? The Death card in the upright position, obviously what it is death. All things end to begin. So with this in the universal energy, it really, really does represent that this spread is telling you that a new beginning is occurring. All of this is going to end, okay? All of this, what you're going through, is going to end. This strife, this anxiety, this dishonest feeling, this untrusting, this paranoia, this, you know, sort of feeling like you're let down, being disappointed, it's all going to disappear. You have the strength to get through it. And the Death card is here to remind you it will end. And also begin anew. Okay, and begin anew with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. It talks about a new job, a new home, you know, maybe some return. So there's going to be a recovery of like finances or love space or head space or spirit space. So you will recover. So that's a fantastic thing to have at the very end of this reading in the universal space, because then that just reminds us that, hey, you know what, everybody goes through some challenges in life, and if you put the positive power, ooh, I got goosebumps. If you put the power of positivity in your forefront mind, and your mind to anything, when you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything in life, really. It depends on how bad you want it, how badly you are, what your intentions are, like how strong your intentions are, and how hard you're willing to work for it. You know, if you have the tools, why not use them? Is what this is saying, because it will turn out. It will become renewed, and you will have your achievement. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I hope this resonated with you in some level. I didn't want to go too deep today because I'm trying to reserve my energy, but I didn't want to leave my channel without something for you guys to check in on. I'm going to pull a couple cards from my angel, just so we have some angel cards, just so we have some... Okay, cool. So the Archangel Metatron, the Dreamer. So we have the leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. You feel like that's not happening, it will. Okay? You will have the opportunity to take that leap of faith. It's just not right now because you have to get through what you need to get through. But Archangel Metatron is definitely keeping an eye on you. It is also representative of the Fool card, which means new beginnings. So I know it's difficult to feel right now that could happen because you're in such a space mentally and emotionally. However, it will. And then we have Archangel Raziel, the Magician, okay? So right now you're feeling like you don't have the energy or the magic to manifest or change or to make things happen. That's because you're stuck. Once you remove yourself from that position in life and move forward from whatever it is that you are trying to heal from, you will have that back. Like, again, the last card in the position saying that you will have renewal, new job, new home, new life, new love. Whatever that you're looking for will occur. You will have the manifestation power back to change your life. It's just going to take a little time for you to get there. And it says that you are ready and you have the resources, or again, like I said, the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Right now it's in downward position, so you feel like it's not. However, in the upright position, we always turn them around to remind you that that is what is to come. Okay? And it's lovely that they're all angels today. So this is some pretty heavy emotional trauma you're going through. I feel like, in maybe some strain and mental strain, and it's pretty heavy. So I just feel like this is really good for you. This reading is wonderful. I hope this resonates with you. Those of you who are watching, and those that are tuning in are cross watchers as well. Of course, cross watchers wouldn't apply because it's a collective reading for everybody, but. Maybe I'll pull a few cards for each sign as well. Okay, at the end of the reading. All right, universe, let's pop your last card out. We always do it in threes, right? Okay, so the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, like I said, renewal, new love, new relationship. It popped up for the second time. That is that is our reassurance that we're definitely on the right track with this reading. Fears surrounding money, okay? The wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So you might be right now considering going to work for yourself. So if this was job related, as it did mention, perhaps new job, new home, and perhaps this mental strife and emotional burdens is from finance, this is here to remind you that it will turn around, that perhaps there will come an opportunity where you will become self-employed and work for yourself. So you can control how much you make, control what you work, how many hours, when you work, how you work, and you will be your own boss. Because I feel like a lot of you Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries out there definitely have that, and also Scorpios have that, and Virgos have that longing to want to do their own thing. They're very headstrong. But I did get a lot of Libra energy from this reading, so I feel like a lot of Libras will resonate with this. Leos as well, Sagittarius and Aries, and some sword signs. So we have Gemini. It's been a while. Yeah, I mentioned Libra, so Gemini and Aquarius. And of course, the ending of the Earth at the end of the deck, also brings in our Taurus or Virgo Capricorn energy. We didn't have a lot of cups in the reading, I feel like. I mean, there were a few. So I feel like this is not about intuition right now for you. It's a little lack of intuition, but it will turn around. I feel like right now there's like a lot of passion and adventure, and you're seeking some grounding as well. So keep that in mind. I hope you really have a great day, and I thank you for tuning in. I'm going to quickly just do some cards for each sign on the next post. So stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Have a blessed day.